God's love is unconditional, but a lot of the times we don't act in faith. We don't give God the chance for him to show us how much he loves us, because we limit him. We don't want to believe that he loves us, that he actually has good plans for us, and we trust in other things. We trust in a job. We trust in like some institution. We trust in some worldly relationships, some worldly securities. And not that these things are bad, not that jobs are bad, not that any of these things are bad, but we we idolize them in place of God, and we don't allow God to express the fullness of his love to us. And that is what faith is, because God's love is unconditional. But people might wonder, so okay, so why do people still die from cancer? Why is there, why do bad things happen to me? And it's because you don't act in faith. You don't act in a way in which there is no other way for it to work than for God to save you. Like, God is the only resort you have left. And if you don't act in that kind of faith, then that is why a lot of people suffer. And it sounds harsh. Like, oh, some guy has cancer and you're telling me that God isn't his only that God is not his last resort. Like, quite clearly he would love to be healed from cancer, but are you really believing in your mind and all your heart, with all your soul, all your mind, all your strength? Is your faith really on the fact that God exists and that he loves you, and because he loves you, you will get better from cancer? Not because of some chemotherapy, not because of what some doctor promised you, but steadfast on the promises of God and only on the promises of God. That is when the craziest things happen. That is when you live your life to the full. I think that's what Jesus means when you live life to your full. When you place all your trust and faith in God. And normal people find you crazy. Some of the actions that you do, they will find you that you're crazy. But the only reason you do that is not because you're insane. It's because you have so much confidence in the fact that God exists and he loves you. And you're willing to die on that hill if he doesn't come through for you. If he doesn't act in accordance to how he is portrayed in the Bible, for example, or how he has shown to love you in your past. And so I'm learning a lot of lessons on faith recently. Let me know your thoughts. God bless.